Thank you for joining us today. I'm Jen Robinson, the Public Information Officer and co-founder of VaccinateToSaveLives.org. I would like to take a moment to personally thank you for taking a few minutes of your busy lives to hear what this organization has to offer and learn how you benefit from the services we provide. Your actions today lead to a healthier community later. Whether you're familiar with VaccinateToSaveLives.org or not, I hope you will hear some detail that reaches you in a personal way. The old adage, it takes a village, is still valid and offers valuable insight. I will modify it a bit and say, it takes a village to keep a village healthy, and vaccinated villages are healthy villages. VaccinateToSaveLives.org, abbreviated VZ, the number 2, SL.org, is a nonprofit organization dedicated to public outreach to dispel vaccination danger misconceptions while conducting educational outreach and providing various assistance programs. I'd like to ask participants, how did you hear about VZ2SL.org and what brought you here today? In previous questions, I've received answers like, my doctor gave me a brochure, or my sister told me about it, or the preschool I want my daughter to go to recommended I come here. I am so pleased to hear that our community outreach efforts have been helpful. Here at VZ2SL, we are keenly aware of common myths, misconceptions, and fears associated with the vaccination process and immunizations in general. Though our goal is to reach 100% vaccination, we really want to educate so informed decisions can be made based on scientific evidence, not fear. So, what does the science tell us? It shows here that the pre-vaccination era is prior to the 1950s. The column on the left shows us the scary graphic of death rates of people who contracted a certain disease. The most current data, as of 2018, reported in the column on the right, shows how many deaths were caused by the same disease after vaccinations became mainstream. This is an important visual to see how our communities are healthier with the addition of vaccinations in healthcare routines. Here's some more evidence that shows, in case you are not keeping track, 12 of the 14 diseases mentioned have a decreased death rate higher than 90%. Really? 90%? That sounds like a confusing statistic. Basically, with vaccinations, death rates have dropped to nearly zero. Any participants here know someone who once had one of these diseases that are nearly eradicated with vaccinations? Many of these diseases mentioned are only a generation or two away from us and actually cause serious health issues or death to people we know. Varicella, commonly known as chickenpox, did not have an available vaccination when I was a child. I caught a nasty case of them and had to miss out on summer fun and itch like heck for weeks. However, my children have never experienced that discomfort because they received vaccinations. These nasty little germs are what cause us to get sick. In my childhood, parents would deliberately expose their children to other children who had the chicken pox so they could control when they got sick. This small amount of control was empowering and helped parents feel like they were doing the right thing for their children. Today, we can similarly expose our children to many different diseases without the consequence of experiencing the full-on sickness. Vaccinations. They're the answer. We protect our children's individual health and contribute to a healthier community when we have protection for all. When we vaccinate, we have healthy communities. When we vaccinate, we have healthy neighborhoods. And when we vaccinate, we have healthy families. VZ2SL.org can help ensure your family, neighborhoods, and communities are healthy. The recent trend of skipping recommended vaccinations has endangered our families by exposing them to painful, deadly diseases and threatens to revive nearly eradicated diseases. At VZ2SL, you can receive online support or in-person support. Online support is available by visiting vz2sl.org, where you can see information on support stories, statistics, educational resources, and participate in chat groups. In-person visits are available at our VZ2SL clinics, and you can receive one-on-one counseling, vaccination clinics, support groups, and additional education materials. So now I'd like to address some of the frequently asked questions. The first question we get is, how much do these services cost? These services are free. And then you might ask, how is VZ2SL funded? Because we offer free services, we receive government grants and external funding through benefactors. How can I access these services? As mentioned before, VZ2SL services are available online or in person at our clinics. Who runs VZ2SL and what are their qualifications? VZ2SL is a licensed organization, and we hire board certified nurse practitioners and therapists to issue vaccinations and provide support. And depending on the needs of our current patients or participants, we will research and find more information. Are there any questions for the group now? Well, I appreciate your time and thank you for your participation. I encourage you to visit either vz2sl.org online or to attend one of our clinics in person. And thank you very much.